Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're here at the last week of the Corn Ferry Tour, working hard to try to get to the PGA Tour. I think I'm at the last point I can be to kind of get a pass through. I think otherwise I've got to do some kind of interim event or something, so obviously hoping to avoid that, but on master difficulty this has proven to become more and more of a challenge. So let's jump in here. So we've got low wind, firm, medium, fast on things. Alright, so at TPC Scottsdale we've actually got some people under par. So, good news is we have made it. You know, we have to be in the top 120, which we were, obviously, or we wouldn't be here. But let's see if we can try to hit things a little bit better. It's just been a challenge to not get really bad shots, especially on the approaches, because I'm still not at the point that I'm willing, I should say, I'm able, but I'm unwilling to apply fittings to my irons yet, so I'm kind of dealing with my raw stats here. And, you know, that's causing some problems. You wouldn't know it from the way I'm playing this hole, but I promise you, if you're new, this is not my normal play right now. Very excited with it, but yeah, we'll see. All right, well, the 2 under is already gone. That's sadly pleasant, but yeah, because I'd love to finish super well in this tournament. And there we go. So now we're pulling. You know, if there's less water, there might be less chance for me to really have a disaster. Okay, yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get, so probably gonna head more this way, just so we kind of get out of the trees. Okay, that should be decent. All right, I mean, at least I've got a cleaner shot here. All right. So, trying to not go too far, but that was not great, if I'm being honest. Again, slowing down near the hole, almost went in, but we've already given things back. I've had very high scores. We're talking 60 over for the event. It's been kind of going back to how I was in 2K25, which is obviously not wonderful. I kind of felt I had pulled too far. Alright, at least we're in the grass. It's a little better than the bunker, at least in my choices of what I can apply. I'm going to go ahead and do the 3-wood. I don't think I'm going to carry the distance anyway. But I think going up an extra, 50 plus yards, that gets me to 223. I don't think I could have even hit that with a clean 4-iron, so. Alright, now this is interesting because of the layering there. So there's usually a good roll. I'm going to do a full swing on this. I just need to get up to that upper tier, and it didn't happen. Got rejected. Alright, so let's get close here. I keep rolling past the holes, which is not something I had been doing for really forever. I've had a pretty good feel, and it's just gotten worse So again, this is kind of the normal. I'm just a lot of bogeys. I mean, luckily I'm not getting too many terrible bogeys. And we're down to 93rd. Some of this is, again, I'm sure because it's a, you know, final event. But a lot of it is also simply, I may be off to the left. Just, oh, okay, not bad. Some of it could be that a lot of people just aren't out of the clubhouse yet. Wow, I'm further away now than I was on the fringe, which is awful. Not gonna happen. So again, another bogey. And this is how I end up, you know, at plus 18, just because. So, I mean, the last thing, my first round, I ended up, by this time, I had hit the max stroke count on 2 holes. So, it's certainly better here, but this isn't terrific. Alright, now I went the other way. Oh boy. Alright, well, we just need to get out of here. Hopefully we clear the other bunker that's out there. We do. Alright. 109 isn't bad. But once again, we're just struggling. Alright, we're on perfect. Maybe we'll hit the green. Alright. I should be able to par this. But sometimes these short ones are tricky. Alright. So, every little bit helps. Okay, so what do we got? 417 yards. Bit of a dog leg to the left. I mean, I'm not trying to do anything cutesy. I'm just trying to keep things in the short grass. So we'll see what we can do with that. All right, 3 miles an hour. Yeah, even if it goes a little far, that's all right. It probably won't. Because, yeah, the reality ends up being there. I lost 3% of the power. Again, at least I got past the bunker, but now we're dealing with a wasted shot to just get... Didn't quite get there. God, that was so close. That's always the challenge, is you're trying, you know, you don't want to hit too far, because the rollout on those is nuts. So, again, the tee shot gave me some hope, but we end with a bogey again. So I've had 1 par the entire time. Everything else other than the birdie to start. And I seem to have that. Like, the first hole I do great, and it's like, then it just falls apart. Alright. It's in the right direction, but it's probably, yep. It'll bounce into the stupid sand. Yeah, I kind of didn't look at what my swing bias was, so that was my own fault. And now I've got a tougher shot than I probably should have had. Welcome to bogey land again. Because some of those short putts across the slope are hard. 105, my gosh. I don't know. I mean, my concern is if I don't get any points, I think I fall out of the top 5. And I believe the top 5 are the ones that will make it. Just, we get a PGA Tour card automatically. So that would really kind of be the goal. I don't understand. I think I'm doing the same motion. I'm obviously not. See, because the problem ends up being, like, now I'm at the point where, why is it not changing? Okay. I'm like, why is it not changing the perspective? I can't see anything that's happening. I think it's going to move a little bit. More. Oh, we did get it. All right. So at least we got a par. You know, and the thing is, people are proceeding ahead of us. I mean, 4 over isn't terrible, but we're only halfway done. All right. I'm trying to kind of monitor my swing a little bit better and just see if I can come up with something more repeatable. I think I've come up with a pretty good process for putting. We're going to go up 1. The lie, I'm sure. It's hard to see the lie in the sand. Wow, which way? So you can see, you know, I can get a pretty good straight stroke. Wow. Wow. I mean, that was the energy it gave me, but holy moly. Because, yeah, usually I can get relatively close, and then, you know, I've got a little bit of a simpler putt, and then it becomes, you know, a 2-putt, basically, each time, but it didn't work, because that, yeah, I felt pretty good about the par situation there. Because again, if I can get on the greens in regulation and all that, I mean, it's all I can hope for. All right. Yeah, there's not enough wind, so I'm just going to stick with this. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Awesome. All right. So let's hope we can get this to go. And that is what keeps happening to me. I don't want to overdo it. Again, I got a par, but I really need those birdies because this is not a great result. I mean, ending up 20 over for the event is not going to get me any trophies. So the other thing I've debated or tried to figure out how to develop the capability to do is if I start my backswing poorly, to adjust that. And I've been struggling being able to do that. And maybe what I need to do is kind of that. And get a few swings and feel like, yeah, I've got the path where I need it. Yeah, the trees were always going to be a problem there. Wow. All right. I'm going to go the whole way. We didn't. I went 95, and then I had... Oh my god, I put some reverse on it. It worked out all right, I think. Again, this is a bit challenging. Come on, thank you. Oof. Yeah, I know this course well with that bunker at the end on the 18th. Definitely remember it a lot from 2K25. That didn't help, so I don't know. What? Oh, that was a path. Unbelievable. Alright, can I go out here? At least I'll do that if it'll give me the lateral drop. So again, we want to go far. What? How did that go that far? Oh boy. See, this is where, like, I start getting holes like this and then I fall apart. Because now I'm triple bogey, assuming I make it. Like the... Oh, thank goodness. You know, again, there's 120 players, so right now I'm not at the bottom. Like, there are people under me, but it's not going to take much. Alright. You know, and it's just kind of mentally, you know, thinking about what movement I want to make, because there's always that slight swing bias to the left. I'm going to back this off some. Not terrible, but not great. So we're off to the side a bit. Now we just need to get close. Not too far. Ooh, I wish it would have hit the pin. That would have been awesome, because that would have just stopped it. All right, we are uphill. A little bit further, I think. Wow, I needed a lot further. But distance is good, so at least I'm getting that better. I mean, that's the biggest thing, is dialing that in where I always have putts like that. That was how I've done decently well, where at least I don't kill myself on the putting surface. And again, I did just use the Evo tool on the putter at the end of... Oh, man, that was a beautiful drive, but just slightly off from where I needed it. Alright, we gotta go up one more. Problem is, it's probably gonna kick a little bit that way. It's hard to see in the grass. Well, we're heading in the right direction, I suppose. As far as, you know, getting back to the fairway. Oh boy. Not bad. I was gonna say it's a little bit of a weak roll. Yeah, I think it's more to the left the roll will be than the right. Again, beautiful swing path. Oh, just short. I was trying to be conservative, and I guess I made it a little too light. So yeah, we lost 3 spots with that. You know, but we're getting to some challenging holes here. Alright, not bad. I mean, again, the top and the bottom are the big ones for the trajectory. So, alright, we're going to back this off because I do not, again, want to run off the back. I mean, there's a lot in the back, but I really don't want to deal with anything back there. Uh-oh. I think I'm in the water. Just barely. Let me see. Will it give me a lateral? Alright. Okay. And again, now I'm fighting for every last bit here. Alright, we're on the green, but we're a long way away. It's still playing around. It's rolling backwards. You can see 46. Come on. I mean, I'm sped up, and it's not doing anything. So, yeah, not great. And some of it is, again, the water. Alright, at least maybe I've dialed in my power a bit, so that should help in future rounds. It's just, again, how poorly positioned will I be here? Because even with something like this, sometimes I've only been 2 or 3 strokes behind. It's worked out okay. Alright, a little bit to the left. Gosh, I just cannot get something to land. Alright, at least we're up. How far? Oh, that's beautiful. 4 inches away. Can't complain. I have holed it out from the bunker. I've just never holed it out from the bunker on camera yet. So I have chipped in on camera. That happened a couple events ago, I think. Alright, not a huge hook, so, I mean, you know, I'll visit the beach. That's just the way I play golf. But, alright. So, let's see. I'll do a full swing, because I think that's, yep, what I need. Oh, boy. So that's 2. Again, if I can get close. I made it to the green in regulation. Somehow I thought this was the last hole. Obvious. Oh boy, that seems to have a lot of speed. It did. I saw something wrong, that's for sure. A little bit that way. Oh boy. I didn't look at my stroke. I mean, usually it's pretty good. I was also thinking I was on the last hole, but I'm not because I didn't see my friendly bunker here. So there it is. Alright, again, if I've got to go in a direction, that's the way, because the other way is water. Now at least I won't end up in water, but I could end up, wow, 18, gotta go up one more. Definitely a big kick over. Okay. Not that big, obviously. So, ooh, almost took that poor person's ear off. Yeah, it's hard when the bunker's that low. So yeah, probably another, you know what, I'm just gonna go straight. And we'll see if we can get lucky. I don't know that it'll happen. Oh, it hit the hole, but a little too fast, obviously. Alright, what is it doing? So that way a bit. 12 over. I mean, it's a better round than I've had in a long time, which is sad. But let's see as we sim, because that's the thing. See, we're not moving up. Usually, like every little clip, we'd be getting. I mean, we're getting closer, but one spot is not. Yeah, so these guys are doing well. My concern will be I may not make the cut. So I've had that problem. Last time I didn't make it. And again, in 2K3, there was a lot of that going on. So, all right, 59. We do have a couple days, I think 2 more days, today and tomorrow, of double XP. So that also helps for getting things done. Is this a kilt? It is a kilt. That's funny. Okay. So, first round in the books. I'd rather it not be in the way it is, but it is in the way it is. We're going to keep working at it. I don't know what'll happen. I mean, all I can do is just play with what happens, and I guess, you know, we may be in essence what the Q school was, which was, hey, we got to go to this Corn Ferry or PGA Tour qualifier or something. I'm not quite sure what happens, so I'm gonna I guess I should stop speculating because I don't know. I know it told me, I just don't recall. So I am going to wrap this up. As always, if you've enjoyed this, haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things, and I'll see you next time.